So you're diving right into the second chapter of our adventure through the Philippines. This time, it's all about the unusual experiences that will leave you wide-eyed and craving more. If you thought our first video on the hidden locations of the Philippines was a wild ride, hold on tight, because what we've uncovered this time is going to blow your mind. We're talking experiences that are as weird as they are wonderful, the kind of stuff that no traveler can expect until they're in the middle of it. Whether you're a thrill seeker or just curious about how far off the beaten path you can go, these experiences will keep you on your toes. Pack your things and let's explore this together, because this journey is only getting stranger from here. The Philippines is known for its pristine beaches, bustling cities, and warm, welcoming people. But beyond the typical tourist spots lie hidden gems, strange experiences, and unique adventures that will leave you saying, "Wait, what? Is that real?" Whether you're a thrill seeker, a history buff, or a foodie with a sense of adventure, these are the experiences that will make your trip to the Philippines truly unforgettable. Let's dive into the surprising and often downright weird adventures you'll only find here. First up, eating barefoot while a waterfall rushes right by your feet. How does that even work? Well, in the Philippines, it's not just possible. It's a must-try experience. At the Labasin Waterfalls restaurant in Chaong, Quezon, you'll find yourself standing ankle-deep in cool water while savoring a Filipino buffet. Forget the usual table and chairs. Here you're seated on bamboo tables with your toes submerged, surrounded by the calming sound of cascading water. And what's on the menu? Filipino classics like grilled meats, fresh fish, and tropical fruits, all served under the open sky with a waterfall just inches away. But it's not just the food that makes this place special. It's the thrill of balancing on slippery rocks while trying to enjoy your meal. One misstep and you could find yourself taking an unintended dip. The cool spray from the falls is refreshing, and the lush greenery adds an almost otherworldly charm to the whole experience. It's a perfect fusion of natural beauty and cultural richness. And while it might sound a bit unusual to dine while wading in water, the unforgettable experience will leave you wondering why more places don't offer such a wild twist on mealtime. Next, we venture into the spine-chilling depths of Camigan's Sunken Cemetery, a place where history and mystery rest beneath the waves. After a volcanic eruption in the 1800s, an entire cemetery was swallowed by the sea, leaving only a towering cross to guard its submerged secrets. When the tide ebbs, the tops of the headstones occasionally emerge from the water, hinting at the eerie world below. But for the brave-hearted, the real adventure awaits beneath the surface. Diving or snorkeling in this watery graveyard is like stepping into a forgotten past, where coral reefs have begun to wrap their tendrils around the tombstones, creating an otherworldly fusion of life and death. The sunlight filtering through the water adds a ghostly glow, illuminating the graves in a way that feels both surreal and peaceful. It's no wonder this site has become one of the world's most unique dive locations. As you swim among the resting places of long-forgotten souls, there's a sense of awe that washes over you, both from the beauty of the underwater scene and the weight of the history buried there. This isn't just an exploration of the ocean's depths, but a journey into a piece of time lost to the world above. From the sea to the land, how about a journey through time? Vegan Ilocos Sur is one of the few places in Southeast Asia where you can take a stroll through an authentic Spanish colonial town. Cobblestone streets, horse-drawn carriages, and centuries-old buildings make it feel like you've just stepped into a 16th century postcard. And while a walking tour is great, hopping on a kalisa, a traditional horse-drawn carriage, adds a layer of charm to the experience. The UNESCO World Heritage Site is not just a trip back in time, it's a fully immersive lesson in the Philippines' colonial history. Feeling like things are getting a bit too normal? Let's turn up the heat, literally. In the quaint mountain town of Tibio Antik, adventurers are treated to one of the strangest forms of relaxation, being boiled alive in a massive cauldron. Sounds like the start of a wild horror tale, but rest assured, it's far from it. The Kawa hot bath, a giant metal pot perched over an open fire, simmers with herb and flower-infused water that soothes every ache in your body. The steam rises, the fire crackles beneath you, And as the warmth seeps into your bones, it dawns on you that you're part of something thrillingly unusual. Suspense builds as the heat increases, and yet it's strangely comforting. You may feel like you've stepped into a magical ritual, with flames flickering and fragrant steam swirling around you. Every minute in that bubbling pot feels like a surreal adventure, where danger and serenity meet. When you finally step out, your muscles soft, your skin tingling, your mind at peace, you'll realize that this bizarre experience has left you feeling more alive than ever. It's the kind of thrill you won't soon forget. For the daring food adventurers, the Philippines has a culinary test that's bound to separate the bold from the hesitant: Balute. This infamous delicacy is more than just food. It's an experience. A fertilized duck egg boiled to perfection, complete with a semi-developed chick, Balute has been a staple of Filipino street food for generations. It's not just the soft egg white or the rich yolk that's unexpected. When you crack open the shell, you're met with an array of textures, from the tender chick to the savory broth inside. Some describe it as a combination of creamy, salty, and slightly crunchy. Definitely a challenge for the squeamish, but a badge of honor for the adventurous. And if you thought Balute was intense, there are variations. Ever heard of Balute sa puti? It's a milder version where the egg is boiled earlier in its incubation, giving a less pronounced chick, but maintaining the distinct taste of Balute. Or, if you want to take things up a notch, there's Balute Pinoy, which is seasoned with local spices. Not quite ready to dive into this one-of-a-kind adventure? Try Pinoy, a chick-free version. But no matter which option you choose, a Balute experience will leave you with lifelong bragging rights. What's the perfect way to wash down Balute? How about a glass of Tando Rum, the pride of the Philippines and the largest rum distillery in Asia? This isn't just any rum. It's aged under the intense tropical heat, drawing out flavors so distinct they hit you with a wave of sweetness, followed by a sharp, spicy kick. And where's the best place to savor this legendary drink? Forget fancy bars, the true magic happens at a humble sari-sari store, where locals pull up chairs on a makeshift table outside. As the night unfolds, you'll be handed a bottle of Tando, and with it comes a side of sizzling sisig, a pig's face and liver grilled to perfection. The smoky crunch of the sisig pairs with the smooth burn of the rum, creating a sensory overload you didn't know you needed. Each sip brings you closer to the heart of Filipino culture, raw, authentic, unapologetically bold. As the locals laugh and exchange stories, you'll feel like you've unlocked a secret part of the Philippines, one that tourists often miss. Sip carefully, though. This experience is one you'll never forget. And finally, if you're looking to leave the Philippines with a permanent reminder of your trip, why not get a traditional Kinga Tattoo? High up in the Cordilleras, Wangod Ongay, the oldest living Mambabatak tattoo artist, still practices the ancient art of hand-tapping tattoos. Using bamboo hammers and thorns, Wangod creates intricate designs that symbolize strength, bravery, and identity. Many travelers make the long trek to Boscawen to have their bodies marked by this living legend. It's a rite of passage that not only connects you to Filipino culture, but also to centuries of history. These aren't just activities. They're stories you'll be telling for years, the kind that make other people's jaws drop. The Philippines isn't just a place. It's an experience that taps into your sense of wonder, your curiosity, and even your courage. So if you're a thrill seeker, history buff, or just someone who loves the strange and wonderful, these unusual experiences are waiting for you. Those were some pretty wild adventures, huh? If you've been to the Philippines or have any experiences like these, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear about them. And if you're still hungry for more unusual and exciting experiences, don't forget to check out our next video where we dive into even more hidden gems from around the world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on the next adventure.